Welcome to the always timely, ever ready breakdown.
Wasn't my fault. All right, here with your host, IGT Unkn0wn and DJHuoshen. How y'all doing?
Yeah, as usual, apologies for being late. Eventually we'll have to stop apologizing.
It's
And
GimR's
then
fault.
GimR will be like, yeah, you have no more show. And then we'll be sad. And
But
then we'll just continue playing, but then no one gets to see it.
for the meantime, we'll continue with the show, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. Not going over a character, really, but more over on actually playing the game.
This is partially because we've pretty much broken out of our base set of characters that both myself and Unkn0wn are comfortable with. So we're definitely working on learning some new characters to talk about, and definitely don't want to just be shooting off random things and have it be incorrect. So we're definitely trying to learn up on characters. I'm trying to learn up on some Mr. Wade, Mr. Deadpool.
Hey, I play Deadpool.
Learn up on some Strider. Learn up on Dante.
Dante!
Dante!
But, yeah, Dante, some MODOK. I know Doom, but I don't feel like covering him. He's boring.
Yeah, we'll cover Doom eventually, but
Yeah.
it's one of those, it's a character we both know, but we're like,
Eh.
eh.
You guys did a tutorial on Doom.
We are. Oh yeah, that's right.
We did a tutorial against Doom.
Yeah, we did stuff against Doom, but we didn't do anything for
For
playing him, and I think honestly that's harder to do at like a high level.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to do the things like the Marlin Pie and just swag out.
Not even just swagging, just Doom in general, just movement. Moving with Doom and staying safe is kind of hard because every tri-dash is a free anti-air, so he has to be covered by every tri-dash, and he can't wave dash.
Oh yeah, by the way, foot dive. It's such a good button on like people who don't block, but then when you encounter people who block, and all of a sudden you're like, oh wow, I'm in trouble now.
Don't mash foot dive, scrubs, please. Yes, yes.
So, we're gonna talk a little bit about some of the things that even honestly we're still working on, both me and Unkn0wn. But it's something that if you talk to like an OG player, talk to like the old school player, that they have this down pat. And what we're gonna be talking about is observing and conditioning your opponent.
Yes, yes. A part of being a good fighting game player, not just Marvel, but with everything, is recognizing habits and working off them and using them to your advantage.
So we're gonna talk a little bit about just some of the basics of when you initially first fight against someone. You know, observing. Here are the couple things we should observe. We'll talk a little specifically about Marvel, but in general, you can apply these things to Street Fighter, to KOF, to any game you're playing.
Yes.
And then we'll then talk about conditioning your opponent. That is, you're playing against someone that you have decent respect, you observe some things, and now you want them to play in such a way that it benefits you. And we'll also throw in some examples of conditioning, both a video example and just some talk of our play in general.
Should be and we're keeping it really short today, so don't
Yeah.
worry about being bored.
Yeah, we'll keep it very short because there's a movie out or coming out tonight.
Shout out to Chris being a hermit.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not going to see the movie. Some of us have sponsorships like Mad Cat. Well, I have FTE as my sponsorship, full-time employment.
Shout out to the white man. No, you're not the white man. Only Chris is the white man.
Oh, I'm EX. I'm EX if you spend a meter on me. And there is nothing wrong with spending an EX meter on something because it's always good, especially Viper.
Viper. Or MODOK.
Yep.
It's like people forget MODOK has EX moves, and they're all freaking stupid.
Yeah, the cube moves. So.
It's so good.
All right, so let's talk the basics of just observing your opponent. Ever so much as just simple, how are they moving? Are they trying to be patient? Are they a tri-dash character that likes to dash around, or they're jumping constantly? When you initially fight an opponent, that initial startup, that round one start, is probably the scariest moment because at that moment you kind of have to guess and figure out what they're going to do. Like a lot of basic players will definitely like back away, but a lot of players, that feel like they have an advantage or they have like a specific character, they're gonna just start walking up on you and trying to start the game up close because they want to start up with the up close pressure game. So like at the very start, even before you even start the actual match, you're already observing your opponent and you're trying to see their habits.
Yes, yes. And it doesn't, the conditioning or recognizing habits doesn't just start before the match starts, but if you've played them before or if you've even seen any of their videos, if they have a consistent starting pattern, then you can make a pretty educated guess on how they're going to start the match.
Yeah.
I.e. Marlin Pie, he if you're in his face, he's going to go for his safest option. He's going to plink a throw with a seismo. So if you throw him, then he's going to break the throw. And if you don't, and when he breaks the throw, he seismos. And if you don't get the throw, he EX seismos and you whiff, and he gets a full combo for it.
Yep.
It's a very safe option. You can't punish him for it. Oh well, he starts the match with 0 bar, but it's Viper. He can always lame his way back to some more bar.
Yep. And I mean, like right there is just one example of if you know what they're gonna do, then he's gonna up back, and then you block the seismo, you've taken away his meter, and now you're definitely in a better situation because if Marlin Pie spends that meter, then you don't have to worry about random EX moves from Viper.
Yeah.
You still have to worry about the rest of his game. It doesn't mean you're done. It just means that you've gotten yourself off to a pretty decent start, but you still got the rest of the match to play. So, I mean, you can see that with other characters. So, I mean, with other players, like you can see how they like to start, and you can tell from their characters too. Because, like you fight like a Trish, they don't want to start up close. They want to back away, and they want to get there. And then if we talk about examples from Evo, we talk about the Mexican MODOK player. Or the MODOKs in general, when they start MODOK on point, they're already flying off to planet see you later. Because unlike most other characters, MODOK can start off with a huge, advantage by flying up and away.
Yeah, he starts off with fly because he doesn't have a jump.
Yeah.
Except for super jump.
He has a super jump, but his normal jump doesn't exist, so he just starts gliding away. So that's his way of starting. And if you watch Evo again, you can see that practically almost every match started with him going up back, but then what he did from there was different.
Yeah. Shout out to TA Fruit too.
Yep. So, I mean, like, from there are other things you should always be aware of. Like, just like, if you knock opponent down, like, you in the corner, for instance, you knock opponent down, you do a combo, like, launch me and then knock me down. Like, where are they going to roll? Are they going to neutral tech? Are they going to try to roll out of the corner? Or are they going to try to roll back in the corner because they want to feel safe? Like, try to observe those things as well. A lot of OG players will even talk to you about just for that first round, don't do any setups, don't do anything. Try to play a safe game and try to observe your opponent and their habits. That way you can see, what they're doing and, start to formulate a game plan between the rounds. So, like, if you see that they're, like, rolling backwards, you're like, oh, well, I can keep them in the corner and pressure. But, what if they, all right, do another flame kick.
Oh, okay.
What if they wake up with an S like that? They're like, oh, shit, I better reverse it, and they wake up with an S. I mean, that's something else you got to be aware of. So.
Yeah, there's always, and I feel like at a high-level play, you should have really good Oki or something for their wake up that's going to stop a button when you guess their tech roll.
Yeah.
Like for me, I have if you neutral or back tech, I do this. Well, I fucked that up because if you wake up with a button, you get hit by the seismo, and I wasn't paying attention. I'm trying to talk. Okay, before I do it, if you wake up with a button, then you get counter hit with the seismo, and I combo off the drones in the seismo into a death combo. That's neutral or back. If you roll forward, then I just get a mix-up. And if I see that you're rolling forward, I'm not going to go for that one. I'm going to change the mix-up up.
So right there, I try to wake up with an S. I tried to do my 4-star impression.
I hate that shit so much.
And now I'm going to block. Aww.
That was an accident. I tried to do the side. What? There we go.
Yes.
So, and it leads into an unblockable setup, which is kind of silly.
And then I roll forward.
And then, yeah, he has to deal with another. If he rolls forward, then he's pretty much out of the mix-up, kinda. He is put into a different mix-up. It's not the unblockable that he has to deal with.
Yeah. I mean, that's also part of just like when you deal with like recognizing and conditioning an opponent, you want to kind of see their mix-ups as well. Like a lot of like talking with Maryland OG players like Rugal and Steve, they'll even throw away characters. Like in CVS2, they'll just throw away like their first character in CVS2 just to see the kind of shit you're doing. Like they'll obviously still play a game and they're not going to just like give the character to you, but they're just going to watch you and try to condition you and try to just see what you're doing. So whether the first character wins or not, it's not really the matter. They're just the game starts after the first character. So it's all about just observing your opponent right there. I mean, in Marvel, I will admit, it's a very scary proposition because you're observing, but you fail to block something, you're probably going to lose a character.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have to play down. But if you're playing down, it doesn't mean you're out for several reasons. You still probably have 2 characters left, and you still have 4 buttons.
So that's the 4 buttons. Makes me really angry sometimes.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
So you still have 4, you have still 4 button option. And honestly, like, even really good players won't need X Factor for that comeback. Like, they'll like, how I kind of initially got a little famous for my Taskmaster was my non-X Factor comebacks. Like, I could hold my own with Taskmaster without X Factor. And in fact, like, when I first initially, like, came up, my first big win was against, quote-unquote, Unkn0wn in, like, top 32. And that was actually the second game with a Taskmaster comeback. I X-Factored and killed his Wolverine, but he ran away with Wesker and the Kuma, and it was a 2-on-1 situation. And I managed to hold it on. I mean, that's all it takes sometimes. Because if you've observed your opponent and you observe their habits, you can, make a mistake. You can let them make a mistake, and then you can come in, punish them. Like, going on that season's being an example. So I'm playing Unkn0wn, and he DHC's out Wesker. He's got a Kuma. Now what he's doing to me is he's doing a lot of jump back fireballs, and he's doing it against Taskmaster. So I'm not forcing it in. I'm just like wading my way in, just trying to walk him into the corner with Taskmaster. And then all of a sudden he does it one more time. I hit him and I kill his Akuma. And then it was Wesker versus Taskmaster, 1-on-1, legit match, and I managed to pull it out in the end. So I mean that's like, you can see, like, especially when people are playing defensive, how they like to play.
Yeah, you can generally tell when someone's scared because we
oh
know.
God, I'm scared. Stay away.
Yeah, we all know there's a certain range where this is safe, but generally, it's only the tip. It's only the tip of that gun, because if you're anywhere within that with a lot of characters, you get a free dash in, even with Taskmaster. If he's not at tip range of his jump back arrows, then it's a free. I get to dash in free with an anti-air, supposing, of course, if you have one. This is all character dependent. I won't be able to do it with her, really. I might be able to do that. I can get something to do a fierce. Yeah.
Yeah, and you'll see, people are scared. Like when I was really nervous against Smooth Viper in Winter Brawl, and pretty much what ended up being my downfall against him was I kind of backed up and just started shooting arrows against his Sentinel. Like that's all I was trying to do. I was like, oh God, I'm scared. And then I ate that when I tried to super. Ate a plasma shot. So I mean, like I backed off. Like
that was pretty unfortunate though. He had just gotten the meter for it, and
yeah,
you did yours before him. It's just that mine is a 10 frame startup and yours is 16, I think.
But like, I mean, it came down to me just being scared, and instead of playing like a solid game against his Sentinel, I played a scared game. So I mean, he got the better of me, and I got intimidated. So one thing that cost me at Evo was incoming mix-ups, or rather my incoming mix-ups on players. Like, you see a lot of people come in with a lot of fancy incoming mix-ups, and honestly that a lot of mix-ups can be destroyed easily by pressing a button. So let me get in Super Scroll. So I'm gonna do my fancy little like
You can hit a button on that? I never try. I'm always scared of that.
you can hit Wesker's S. Like if I time it.
Oh, really? I was always scared of it. I always get anti-aired, so I never want to hit a button.
Well, if I do it early enough, like if I do it early enough, I can catch you catch you as you're pressing a button. But like, if I want to time it for the cross up,
That means this should work too. Oh no.
yeah, not that, but Wesker's S.
Actually, it might.
Like I have to time it early, but if I don't time it right, you can get hit out. I mean, a lot of players have really good setups, but you don't want to hit the button. I usually don't want to hit the button on the first incoming mix-up because I want to see what their mix-up's going to be. Like, you want to see what it's going to be, because all they have to do is jump at you and hit buttons in their aerial series, and all of a sudden they got you in a combo. But you'll see, like, players like Unkn0wn have, like, they have very strong mix-ups that honestly can get destroyed fairly easily if you disrespect them.
I generally... Oh my god. That was crazy. I generally base my incoming mix-ups off of people pressing buttons.
That's usually like the safest way. Either people pressing buttons or people like air dashing. So like snapper out.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna try to air dash. Too bad.
Yeah, I messed up my incoming mix-up. But what the?
Oh, I hit a button.
And that leads into about like 8K. Oh, well, Viper next. It might kill you. But I generally do my combos just to blow up hitting a button. And I'm dropping that like really bad. I gotta stop practicing on a laggy TV, and it's not helping.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, step one for progression should always be incoming mix-up, assuming they're gonna hit a button.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a good mix-up where if they hit a button, they're gonna destroy it, avoid it. Like avoid mix-ups that are definitely not like safe, quote unquote, or at least if someone disrespects you, you don't get happy birthday and suddenly you're coming back.
Someone doesn't hit down H on fucking incoming.
Yeah, someone doesn't homebreaker you and take 2 characters. That kind of pissed me off. Like I didn't even think I was gonna get hit by the homebreaker. But that's how it goes sometimes. All right.
Off of a throw. Crazy. All right,
So.
No super.
So I mean.
You got the video already?
So I mean that's kind of the basics of just simply observing. I mean, we're gonna queue up a video for you. It's gonna be a Xanadu match for you guys to watch, and it's gonna be Unkn0wn playing against Vato. And Unkn0wn's gonna talk a little bit about like his thoughts about when he was playing against Vato and when he was, some of the things he was looking out for, and just some of the just basic stuff that when you play someone else, you should be just thinking about, not in just Marvel, but in general as a fight game player.
Yeah. A little background. No, shout out to Vato, no disrespect. But I want to say Chris gave him the name Vato Pilot.
Yeah, I gave him that name. I will boldly say that he's gotten that name, but at the same time, he's kind of working on removing that name.
Yeah, he's trying at least, and I respect that. So knowing that, me going into the match, it's a typical Nova autopilot thing to do is to start the match with a jump air dash. Jump air dash H. That's what they want to do. They want to jump air dash H. That's that hot stuff. So what's going on? So
So, all right, we're checking out the video right now. So right there, air dash H.
yeah, and I blew it up ASAP with the jump loop, but he got saved by his missiles. And we're gonna go on, and missile save him, and right again, he does it again.
Yeah.
And look at his health now. I guess he didn't think that was I guess he thought it was worth it. Yeah, it blows up my combo, but he's already down to 30%, and I only hit him with three buttons. Well, 6.
Yeah, like they were. It was already. This is the second combo. It's not really too many clean hits, but I mean, the fact that he was depending on air dash heavy, and I mean that's something not even in just observing your opponent. That's just some thought of here's how the general player who plays this character behaves, and this is where having character-specific knowledge really helps.
And we call this flowchart.
Yeah.
New vocabulary words. He throws out that random arm, I guess just to hit Sentinel. I don't know if he thought that was worth it or not.
I thought he was going for both of you, but he just got hit by the drone as he hit Sentinel and not Wesker.
I was on the floor, like from a hard knockdown, so I don't know what he was going for, but he ends up making a mistake and an accidental command grab, and I kill him for it. Nova incoming. I don't know what I do on his incoming mix-up. Oh, I hit it.
Yeah, right there. We just basic. I'm gonna see if you're going to hit buttons on your incoming mix-up. Like the one thing when you do that, you just gotta be aware that they can always try to X Factor throw you.
Yeah, and that's specifically why I jump with a jab and wait. It's a delayed H, because if they X Factor, I just hit the H and I grab them. I sincerely don't know why that mechanic works, but when they X Factor and try to throw you, you get the throw every time, and it's not even a tech. The person that X Factors gets thrown. So I jump with a jab just in case they do X Factor throw. I jumped and jabbed. I think he push blocked me, and instead of going in for another mix-up, I just waited, and he came down with an H. And knowing him, he's just hitting buttons. He wants to hit buttons. He eventually gets caught by, I guess you can call it 50-50 between the drones. He blocked the drones, and I hit him with a low, so he may have thought I command grabbed him. Go on.
So
Nova goes down for it. That's scared. Like I can tell that wasn't a fly. He actually hit me out of a jump loop just there too. I tried to do a jump loop and his jump beat me out. But again, I know he's gonna jump in the air and hit buttons, so I'm trying to blow it up.
Yeah, that's one thing with a lot of new players when they're feeling scared. You know, they jump because up back, you don't have to worry about mix-up. Like you don't have to worry about people doing things like mixing you up with high-low. You just gotta up back and everything will be okay, right? You know, and I'm gonna hit a button now in the air because you're on the ground, I'm in the air, but that's not always the case. You'll get anti-aired, they'll throw you. It's like just multiple things that they can do. So like when you're starting off, you should, as comfortable as up backing is, it's probably gonna get you blown up if they know you're gonna up back. So sometimes you just gotta sit there and block.
Blocking is good.
Yep. So just moving on to the second game.
Okay, pause it. Can you go back to the very beginning of the match? And do you have like a slow? All right. If you remember how he started the last match, he started with he got hit by the jumping series. So I gave him the amount of respect, thinking like, okay, he got hit by the jumping series. He's not going to start the match like that again. So instead, I back up and I back away, expecting this, but I still got hit by it. I didn't expect it to go that far. He doesn't confirm off of it, but I see his thought process. He changed up his idea instead of just getting hit by the same thing over and over again.
And just like briefly talking about that, like if you know the player and you respect the player and you think they're going to adjust, it's more than fine to move on to step B. But what I think a lot of people, including myself, have this problem of is we tend to overthink things and be like, okay, I did it this one time, it's not going to work again. Honestly, that's the wrong state of thought. The real way you should be thinking of, oh, I did it the first time. Well, I'm going to keep on doing it until you prove to me otherwise that you can deal with it.
Yeah, and then that's kind of my that's my outlook with my Wesker mix-ups on your knockdown. I'm gonna go for the low. I go for the meaty low, so you can't move, and then I go for the low again every time. And I'll say it. I don't care. You can know my game plan. I'll do it. I'll do the low every time, just to see what you're gonna do next.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it's if it keeps working and they don't deal with it right, there's no reason to stop.
Yeah.
There really isn't. Like you shouldn't be like, well, I did it to you this time, but now I'm gonna do something else. No, it's I'm gonna keep on doing this until it doesn't work, and then even then. You might want to try it one more time if it's no risk to you, just to make sure.
Yeah, because I generally you want to go for the safer mix-ups, and just like this one, it's safe. Like if he hits a button, he's screwed. If he wakes up backing, he's screwed. And if he let's say he woke up with a super, an invincible super, which Felicia doesn't really have.
Let's see. This ain't good.
If I time it right, it's not going to work anyway. But
yeah, try to
you see
level 3.
Oh yeah, you have level 3. Oh wait, Felicia has one too. I'm tripping.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
You just got to get the reversal timing.
Dude. Aww.
For Skrull and Felicia, it's not going to matter because they don't really have the fastest of level 3s.
Yeah, especially Felicia.
Oh yeah, I can.
Oh, I don't have meter.
Okay. I was like, are you free?
Yes, no, I am a terrible player.
Okay. I whiffed the button. Oh wow, that was too long.
You're that close, but like, we'll fix that. Dummy player saying this. Just do full screen gun.
All right. Well, my bad.
Yay! I'm coming to get you. Aww.
Nope. Oh, you got me. What? I hit forward H.
So we got a question.
Alright, it says, this happens to me a lot in local tournaments against Wesker. They like to frame trap or stagger their shorts sometimes. I get scared into jumping because I assume that they'll miss in their strings with command grabs. So I try to avoid it, but they never mix. Are we supposed to assume that they use stuff like command grabs as part of their game or not?
Honestly, I would always assume that they don't have something unless they've shown you otherwise.
Yeah.
Like, especially with things with command grabs, because you'll see a lot of Westerners just go for buttons a lot, and rarely go for command grabs. Because let's face it, command grabs is something you do to someone that you expect to block, and when 90% of the people you play in, Marvel, you really don't expect to block.
No, I don't expect anybody to block. I honestly, again, I just said it. I go for the low every time. I'll go for the low. For one, I get more damage off of it. For two, people, there's just like odd notation that up back is super safe. That's what you always do. It's always the best option. But it's honestly not, because Wesker, I'm gonna do like 9. Well, Wesker by himself, I'm gonna do like 800.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna DHC. Or I'm gonna do like 600 or 6 or 7, and I'm gonna DHC. I'm probably gonna kill you. So,
like, just going on the topic of just like staggering short lights, like sometimes you just gotta sit there and block it and have faith that they're not gonna do it until they show otherwise.
yeah.
Like you don't want to get caught. You don't want to get caught in someone's frame trap, but if you can push block it because you can feel the rhythm, like then you know for it. Just don't get into the habit that a lot of people have is they start seeing block. They block the first hit and then they immediately go for a push block, because that's gonna get you hit. If you get into that habit, you don't want to preemptively, I'm started blocking, I'm going to push block. You want to be like, all right, is he actually doing a string? Generally, you want to push block later, because again, staggered shorts, like a lot of good top players will do it because they want you to push block and they want you to catch you push blocking.
Yeah.
So like, you know, characters like Wolverine or Wesker or just like anyone. No, tick, tick. Oh, I hit you? Okay, now you're dead.
Yeah. I sincerely, it it's honestly kind of hard to react to the first one. I try to, but if you can react to the first short, then you're pretty safe. Because if you push block the first short, then the mix-up is gone. Actually, no. You still have you still in range for that.
Yeah, they can still do the second short, but if it's just a matter of just simply knowing.
Yeah, just knowing your opponent. You'll realize their rhythms and their patterns. Like everyone has them.
If you observe, if you get all panicky, you're like, oh shit, buttons, oh god. You're like, even if you catch them on stuff, you're not gonna be actually observing them. You're just gonna be catching them on different things, and you might be catching them, but then you get put in the same situation next time, you might not catch them, and that's going to be the difference.
Oh, got game sound.
Can you show them like what you guys do to command grabs?
What?
What do you mean?
How to punish if they're ticking you? Because a lot of people don't know what to do.
Honestly, if you know a tick command grab is coming, you can just hit a button. Because for one, they have to input the dash, or if you're still in range for it. If you're still in range for it, they either have to input a dash or they still have to input the motion, which is going to take longer than you hitting one button. So if you honestly know the grab is coming because your opponent is being obvious, then you can just hit a button. Buttons counter the command grab situation. Well, I've never even seen that. Well, I rarely see that. It looks so weird.
No. But yeah, just dealing with Weskers, like, and just like command grab characters in general, I don't worry about throws until you show me your someone who actually throws. Because again, if you get too troublesome, you know, you get too worrying about what they might do, you're not focusing on what they are doing.
Yeah.
And that will get you killed. Like, if you're not focusing on what they are doing, then you obviously are going to get caught by what they're going to do. You might not, but it's not going to be... You might just get lucky. So, but why risk getting lucky when you can just simply try to observe it out and see what your opponent's doing?
And especially with a character like Wesker, you really want to, at least in the first match, just find out how they play, because losing one character could mean you lose the match with certain team compositions.
Yeah.
Like a zero team.
Yeah.
Like Wesker or Zero, like you don't want. I honestly don't like losing my first character. I don't like having momentum shifted away from me. So even just guessing or knowing when a command grab is coming after the first game is really important. Can we go back to the video?
Yeah. So we're gonna cut back to that video.
Oh shit.
Shouts to GimR being a fraud.
Yep. So.
Alright, so I get hit by silly nonsense. He goes for like a swag combo, and I don't know why, and I throw him for being silly.
For being a doofus. Yeah, by the way, shout out to people who do swag combos and then drop it, because thank you. I love it when you drop combos for me.
Oh, okay. Can you go back when Spencer was in the air? I've been anti-airing him and going air to air with him for a long time, so I didn't expect him to hit a button when he came down. Stupid of me, he always hits buttons. So I tried to mix him up.
Giving another player too much respect when, again, they haven't shown you that they're dealing with it right. So why are you adjusting?
Yeah.
So you get caught pressing a button on an incoming mix-up.
He mixed up my hard drive. I tried to do a hard drive, so my H came out, because, you know, pad players, if you hit the 3 buttons button, you get an H in the air.
Hold that.
If you don't have an air dash.
But, oh, you mess up that, but then he gets hit anyway, which is bizarre.
I want to say it crossed him up. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Alright, and he actually managed to dodge your command grab.
I want to say I don't know if you knew that was coming or not, but I would like to think that that was up back mentality.
Yes, that's another, again, up back mentality. Why risk it when I can go up back? Well, well. So moving on. Oh no, Sentinel's getting bopped. Sentinel's gonna die probably. Nope, he doesn't kill Sentinel for some reason.
And that was another hard drive. Like, I'm really bad at inputs. I drop that a lot.
You frauded.
I'm a fraud.
Now at this point, you should be in trouble because you have no X Factor. He has X Factor and 3 characters, and you only have Viper. But you use the EX Thunder Knuckle, the
Crumble state.
crumple to take the hit.
Can you go back, GimR? This mix-up, I do this mix-up all the time. This mix-up is not legit at all.
Yeah, no, it's focus.
I'm focusing, and you only you can only get hit by it. It's I have to react to you hitting a button on incoming, but 99% of the time I'm not reacting. I'm just gonna go for the grab. I did it against I'm not even gonna say that. I did it against somebody in a money match, and I just happened to drop my inputs.
Oops.
But it worked on him every time. He got hit by it every single time. You can watch it for yourself. But if it works as, oh wait, I'm scared of focus. Focus is unblockable. Blah 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 blah. And people scared of focus. So instead, I go for a throw because they want to escape the focus. If you just sit there and block, or just like land, then I'm screwed, because I can't cancel the end of my focus, and you can dodge or throw me. Unless, of course, if I time it outside, if I time it while you're landing or while you're still in the air, then you're gonna have to you eat a mix-up. But honestly, if you just sit there and block, you're 99 times you're usually fine. You don't have to hit a button on incoming. That's my way of punishing incoming with Viper.
So.
All right, so like you hit a button, it's like oop. Oh, he didn't hit a button. He blocked.
Oh, sorry, I'll hit a button. Oh, whoops.
Swoop.
Oh, I hit a button.
Because on your incoming, when you're coming in, even off a snap or a dead character, if you don't hit anything, if you just block, you can't be thrown, no matter what.
Like, just, oh, whoops. Let me get Super Scroll in there. And we're going to snap you out. So I'm going to do Air Command Grab. Come here, mister.
Oh, don't care. Didn't hit anything. I'll even hold back. Like, snap me out again. Snap in Viper. You hold back, and still nothing happens.
Yeah, the only exception is when you actually hit a button. So push block this for me.
Oh, hit a button.
You hit a button. Now you're grabbable. So if people like Combo Fiend with like Spencer, they'll do the incoming mix-up where they'll jump at you and hit a button and try to get you to push block, because what they want to do is they want to dash up and command grab you.
Yeah, that's.
And if you push block, you're right up there, and they're like, "Thank you, sir."
Yep, snatch. And you get a free combo, and you're in the corner, so you're gonna die for it because it's Spencer.
Yeah, and same thing with like characters like like just Viper and like other characters like.
She's not really gonna kill off a throw, but off of a mix-up in your incoming, you're gonna die.
Yup.
Continue with the match.
So.
And I frauded up when I dropped the combo because I didn't realize it did too many hits.
And fraud.
Okay, bad habit. I just realized that myself. Go back. While he's in the combo. I just realized it. That was horrible. Why is he mashing S? He's trying to break a TAC when I have one character left? Why was he mashing?
Oops. I hit buttons.
I used to do that.
It's a bad habit.
Like mashing TAC, mashing S. Initially it was like, oh, well, if you do a TAC, I'm gonna break it. But like, as of not late, but not too long ago, there's players just like Filipino champ who's like, oh, you're gonna mash S? Well, I'm just gonna do an air reset, and then when you hit S, I'm gonna hit you, and I'm gonna get a reset. And I'm gonna do another full combo on you.
Yeah.
And that was one of the bigger deals with Filipino champ was he'd either reset you in the air with a Magneto combo, end it with like a light, and reset you, or he'd actually TAC you down for more meter, and then
Yeah.
you know he'd TAC and Doom's TAC combos would just give him more meter.
And it's pretty much a guarantee Phoenix at that point.
Yeah, so like there's things like that where you know, oh I want you to do it. What, you got a video queued up?
I think this is it.
Yep, right there.
Alright,
Yeah, so we're gonna get you that video real quick. Just again, this is standard fare. Like, this is becoming more and more common with magnetos now, because you can see that the magneto, you know, it's really good option. So
Yeah.
as GimR blows it up. So here we are. We're in a magneto combo, magneto combo, magneto combo. We're mashing TAC. We're mashing S. We're mashing S. Light. Bam. Reset. That is unfortunate for you.
And he just killed 800. He just did 850 without having to spend a bar
Yep.
off of a simple reset. Stop mashing, folks.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you can continue with the video.
Oh yeah, by the way, quick shout out to the Maryland people. Why aren't you at my house? I'm like 10 minutes away from Arundel Mills. If you're going to see Batman, why aren't you here?
Yeah, it's pretty fraudulent.
Called you out. Alright, so just... We good? Alright, moving on along in the video. Alright, so he gets out of the corner, backing off. He's backing off. Here's a bionic arm.
I don't know why he did that. I guess he was just scared. I was nowhere near him. There was no reason to do it. I guess he's like, oh, I'm safe with the drones. I mean, safe with the missiles if he tries to hit a button. I don't know how he. I guess he was
Grabs
scared.
bionic arm combo. Oh, and overhead. Oh, who didn't see that coming?
Yeah, that was too obvious. I honestly could have just, what's it called? EX size mode the
Overhead or the
bionic arm.
the armor piercer.
But I decided just to block it out, and I know everyone always goes for the overhead. Spencer's they go for the overhead too much.
Yeah.
All right, pause it. You go back a little bit. Go when he's coming in. Further back, and when he's coming in after I kill Spencer. Okay, so instead of going for the focus thing, I decide I'm gonna back up because he has Doom, and if I mistime this, I'm gonna die. He's gonna foot dive me, and I'm gonna die. So he's throwing stuff, and I'm like, okay, you can throw stuff. I try to throw my lasers, and I realize he keeps throwing stuff, and I'm like, you're not gonna respect my EX Thunder Knuckle. So after the third projectile, I was like, screw it. He doesn't realize, and I'm gonna punish him for not realizing. And this, I just reset him.
More like a drop combo.
Oh no, I couldn't kill him. So I didn't bother spinning the bar. I don't drop combos. I'm
Damn.
like, no. Me feeling myself. Okay, pause.
All right, so going. Just remembering real quick. All right, game one. Yeah, we assumed like every other Nova he was going to air dash heavy, and he did, and he got punished for it. Game two, he actually opened up with a crouching medium.
Yeah.
So he opened up with something different, and it actually worked. Like for him, even though he actually didn't get anything off it, he hit you. So
Yeah.
you know, standard thought, why not try it again?
So he goes for it again this round, and me knowing it's coming, I do a reverse 2B, and I catch his 2B.
Like he spaces it out just right. He backdashes, so the 2B whiffs completely, and then all of a sudden, bam, in the face.
With punish. ST? CBS2?
Oh, Green Ace is in the chat. Shout out to Green Ace.
Shout out to Green Ace. I respect him. He's a good player. He's a good player.
So.
All right, and from here, it's kind of downhill. I don't know if he realized what happened, but he seemed pretty effed after that. I go for my mix-up. I missed my 2B. From before, the Sentinel, the command grab I went for, and he super jumped it. That wasn't him knowing the Sentinel that I was going to command grab. I did my 2B too early. You can see it's through him right now, but he's still waking up. And he does a super jump. He does a super jump up back again. Again, a bad habit that I should have punished. I just messed up on my punish.
You done goofed.
I loafed. So he gets away and comes out with it. I guess he tried to break a throw, but he's still doing air dash H. I blocked the instant overhead. And I don't know. I guess he's trying to punish.
I don't. Yeah.
My Sentinel wasn't even out.
Yeah.
Was
I
it?
don't. No, he wasn't. You were just blocking. You were pretty much blocking.
Oh, he got mixed.
Oh, I might have mixed up with.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah. You might have mixed up his input.
if he would have gotten a what's it called? A fireball, I think, or whatever. I don't know.
Shield.
Yeah, he might have gotten a shield. I'm not sure what that input is for Nova to do Rocket Punch. But he even before he did it just doing it.
That stuff's not safe, folks.
Maybe just try to do air H.
Maybe.
Maybe. But anyway, now he's gonna get bopped in the face for it. Do. And level 1.
And he's dead off 1 meter. And my game plan is to get you dead with 1 meter so I can mix up your incoming character. Like, I'm not even gonna blame him for that. I feel like it's just hard to block.
That's well, you still have to block it, but at least like this time he didn't get caught pressing a button. He tried to block it out and just couldn't block it this time.
Yeah, no red hit spark. He didn't get counter hit.
And then just like
Again.
mix up, Unkn0wn backed away. I was like, I don't want to get hit by jump S.
Don't like foot dive and rage quit.
And that was it.
And that's game.
So like just some basic stuff of like observing your opponents. Again, knowing some basic matchup stuff, like knowing some character specific like habits that is shared between all characters, and then just capitalizing on some basic mistakes like hitting buttons at the wrong time. So
Work on that's what I was talking about. What he's talking about, what he just explained is flowchart. Flowchart, being a flowchart player isn't always the best. Like, well, it's not good at all. Like, even in Street Fighter, there's that flowchart Ken that does Shoryuken.
yep.
Like, it's light Shoryuken and falls with a heavy one or EX.
Or-
Like, oh, he's gonna hit a button. He's gonna mess up. He's gonna mess up his punish. So I'm just gonna going through that. Just it's just realizing your opponent's habits and really punishing for it, especially in Marvel 3. You want to kill them for it, or at least put them into a really sticky situation that they don't want to be in again.
Yep. So, any questions about like observing opponents? Do you have a question, Brad? Shout out to my roommate. Shout out to my roommate tolerating me having KOF sessions and people over and like having this show go on when we actually put it up on time.
He cleans it up, that's all I hear.
So, like, let's talk real quick about like some just general conditioning stuff.
Yeah.
I think a lot of Super Scroll is definitely depending on conditioning your opponent if you don't want to play him like a nut. Like if you don't want to play the meteor smash game all day long, just like give no cares in the world, and you actually want to play like a very solid Super Scroll, which I'm still not that great at.
It's hard to do.
You have to condition your opponent. So like, I'm gonna do like a basic series, and I'm gonna do a Meteor Smash Inferno. All right, Inferno. Now my first thought is, what is he going to do next? Because he can tech in 3 directions. He's gonna either forward tech, he's gonna back tech, or he's gonna neutral tech. Now if you know how they are going to tech, you can get a reset air command grab. So like just back tech.
Alright.
So if I know he's gonna do that, not close enough.
Oh,
But
fraud.
yeah. But if I know which way he's gonna tech, so
What the? What the?
if I know which way he's gonna tech, I should be able to capitalize on it.
Oh wow, that's weird.
I'm not.
Maybe because there's too much. There's too little hit stun.
Yeah, it's probably it, but whatever.
But you guys see the
I know.
idea.
There, this should have plenty of hit stun. Ah, stupid Viper. Ah. But in any case, please get the general gist of
Yeah.
what I'm trying to do. It's conditioning.
Like even when I played Nemesis, playing Nemesis at a high level was not easy at all. So So playing Nemesis at a high level was not easy at all, and it eventually stopped working, and I just got frustrated with him.
Jump
But
heavy wasn't cutting it, baby.
no more jump M, nor any of his resets. So my reset, it wasn't legit. I never set a way to get out of it, but some people found it out.
I found it out quick. I was like, I'm fucking done with this shit.
So getting out that reset, all you have to do is hit a button. Just hit a button, neutral tech and hit a button, and you drop too fast. Found, honestly, by GimR. GimR told me about that. And because when you neutral tech and you hit a button, well, when you neutral tech, period, just hit me while I'm in the air.
Oh, whoops. I got it.
You flip out. You see the flip? But when you neutral tech, or well, I'm a forward tech and a flip.
Let's
And
see. I'll do normal. Do that.
and you flip. You still flip. But now, if you neutral tech and you hit a button, your flip is like shortened. Sometimes you don't even flip. Like it's getting the timing down is weird, but you just don't tech and you fall really fast. So instead of me doing that whole backflip and having to recover, like, okay, let's just go to the corner, and we can use the little green thing with the snow for a height judgment. And I'm gonna neutral tech normally, and you'll see how high I go. Okay, my feet were above. My feet were above the surf bot. Now my foot was at like the base of the head for the snowman. So you can see the big difference, and it gets you out of a lot of these quote guaranteed resets. I was gonna make a video about it, but me and GimR got lazy and it was stupid. It wasn't worth it.
Shout out to laziness.
I was gonna just show why Nemesis is a bad character, but and why everyone that lost to it should feel bad about themselves.
Everyone who got OCV'd by it at NCR.
NEC.
NEC, sorry, yeah. NEC honestly doesn't really count because let's face it, NEC was like
Day one vanilla.
week one ultimate.
I mean ultimate, yeah. No.
Yeah, it was like people were just getting the feel of ultimate and like.
And there was a bunch of noise like the breaking a grab no matter what.
X Factor Super, X Factor level 3, Wesker being like the shit. Like, why are we playing this game? Wesker obviously is going to roll it. Aw. So, I mean. Bop, bop, bop.
Jesus.
Alright, so. Going back to my failed attempt to show how conditioning with Super Scroll applies. Just another thing, incoming character mix-ups. Like, I'm going to do my simple one. It's like a very simple one. I'm going to back up. Are you going to jump? Yes or no? I got Taskmaster to cover me, so if you do not jump, he's going to save me as long as, Viper doesn't EX me. But in general, most characters are going to have to be like, I'm going to block this.
Yeah.
And then, I can sometimes even just be like, I'm going to time a ground command grab, but call Task late. So if they jump, hopefully Task will save me.
And they're not going to react to when you call task or like the command grab. It's just the fear of the command grab is already in their head.
Yeah, and especially at this distance, the minute you land, kind of is a 50-50. Because if they're on the ground, I can do, load command grab from that far, especially on big characters. Like, big characters like Sentinel, even if you dash forward and try to get close, your just giant hitbox kind of screws you.
So silly.
Alright. I'm going to snap you out. We're going to have fun with this. Alright. Jump when I... Oh, when you land.
Oh, not okay.
Oops.
That's silly.
I missed the ground command grab. None. I don't care. Greatest character ever.
That's pretty much a guaranteed setup. Like, no, people aren't going to see that. I might. Can you reset? I don't know if you're going to have X Factor still.
Just
I can do that. Oh, you don't have it.
You can fix that. Infinite.
All right. Of course, I can do something like that. It's all character dependent. Actually, I want to see how you do it on Viper.
All right.
And I blink dash. Oh shit, my bad.
Step forward.
All
Ugh.
right. Okay. No one's gonna see that coming. Like, like that's just me just thinking of something. Like you're not gonna see that coming. And even going for that, if they know you see it coming, they can just go for it low, or whatever they want. To be honest, it's just realizing what they like to do. If they like to jump on their incoming, just get the anti-air grab.
And a lot of people, like a lot of people at the start, love to like land. And if you're at like a distance where they feel threatened, they're gonna jump. Like right here, there's like, why is he over there? I'm in the corner. This sucks. I'm gonna jump now. Oh, that's unfortunate.
And you take a crap ton of damage because Skull does crazy damage. What?
We're famous now.
Shout out to the Dark Knight. Y'all should be out watching that tonight, maybe. Batman should be in this game. Why isn't he in this game?
DC.
Derek P. Troll. Oh my god, he fell for it. Oh my god, he fell for this. Oh, no, Chris, no. Give her call Derek P. with that. The exact troll. He was like, man, why is it Batman in this game? Batman should be here. He walked right into that. Oh,
Man, I said that shit without even thinking about it.
Derek P. Troll. Oh, wow, I couldn't. What? They got like.
This is a Nick Cam reset.
Oh, I'm too low to get an air dash. That sucks. Yeah, look. I'm hitting the button. Down. I get a button.
Do tech forward and air dash up forward.
Well, I double jumped.
Yeah, well that works too.
Yeah, because up forward.
Speaking of Nick Cam, I actually played him recently on site in, online in a long set, like a first to 10. Because he's on my friends list. And shouts to him because I've stolen some of his scroll tech.
Curious.
So like I was actually attempting to I was playing against him and I attempted to use some of his scroll tech against him, and he got out of it. So he did that. But the thing is, this is on the whole thing on observing and conditioning your opponent. I did it once, and he got out of it. So I knew he knew how to get out of it. And he had scroll on point. And the way you get out with scroll is you have forward tech and you air dash up forward. And with scroll, I mean, if I whiff the command grab, he can just simply come down with a down H. Well, I got into another situation where I could do it to him again. So I did it, but instead of doing the command grab, I just called an assist and I dashed forward. He went for it, he hit down heavy, he whiffed me, and then I comboed him and killed his super scroll.
Conditioning. It works.
Like, you don't have to, like, do something repeatedly. You just need to observe how an opponent will react to something and see, and then just have some plan to deal with it. Again, oh, down heavy. Bopped in the head. Like, and again, this is where knowing the character comes in handy and knowing the matchup, because if you know the character, you generally have 2 or 3 things that you're looking out for. Like for me, Zero, Buster, Lightning, that you're like, all right, if they do these things, it's a free punish for me, and that's going to be easy. Yeah. And it'll make the matchup a lot easier, because then you'll be playing against Zero. Oh, man, this Buster game sucks. Oh, God, he just Buster Lightning. That's free.
Free. Is, and conditioning doesn't really, conditioning and realizing a habit, I can't stress enough. It really wins you a match. It can win you a match. I got a really fraudulent win against Predator at the 5v5.
Mm-hmm.
And it came down. I X Factor Weskered his Hager and his Wesker, and it came down to Chris, just both of us no X Factor. And I saw that he was poking with 2Bs a lot because we just went over it. Chris 2B is a guy like button.
Yeah.
It's like a Wesker 2B. It's really good.
If you didn't see last week's show, you should check it out on YouTube.
If it's up. I didn't see it last time. Good stuff, GimR.
It'll be on YouTube eventually, folks.
Yes. Well, I went pretty in-depth with Chris. And Chris's 2B is a really good button, really fast, safe button. It goes into a easy confirm, and Predator knows that because he plays Chris.
Yeah, and he's a good Chris.
So I saw him do 2-2Bs on my just trying to fish for a hit. So I go for a grab, an air grab, and he techs it, and when I come down with a low counter. And what do you know? He 2Bs. And he gets countered, and I pretty much, it ended the game. It shifted the tides. But everything else before that was fraudulent. Shout out to Predator.
Yep. So do we have any questions at all? I know this has been a weird segment. It hasn't really been about character. It's just our general blabbering about, playing specific, playing against specific people and just looking out for things. But honestly, it's going to be probably one of the big differences for you as a player when you're playing Marvel, because Marvel can be a very panicky game where you feel very comfortable mashing, feel very comfortable just hitting buttons in a lot of situations. Whereas if you could sit and observe your opponent, it could make a whole lot of difference for you.
Yeah.
So we'll play our first of three. If anyone has any other questions, they can shoot at us while we play, and then if that's gonna be it, that's gonna be it. So, all right. Should I play Super Scroll or Felicia with Virgil?
I feel like Skrull is such an unsolid character, and he's just really gimmicky that he's such a good at DHC, so I don't know.
Not his. Well, his damage is great, but you can't get him in. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I'm leaning towards like
Felicia.
This team. I think this is going to be the eventual. Because the problem is Felicia keeps dying because I have no way to get her out. Like I can't get her out with Super Skull unless I get a hit.
Yeah.
All right, we got a question.
Yeah. Do you think it's easier to play against people that have a game plan or people that have nothing to lose?
All right. So this guy's talking about people going nuts.
So shouts to nuts.
Patrick.
All right. Let's have a quick talk. A lot of people like to call a lot of other people nuts in Marvel.
Nerd.
So
Fraud.
So I mean, it's easy. It's easy to go crazy in this game because if you go crazy, all it takes is one happy birthday and 4 buttons, and you've killed 2 characters, and you get a mix up on their last character if they got a character left.
And you might have just gotten a perfect.
Yeah, you might. It was
Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe.
Just maybe. So like, that's always the big thing with observing your opponent. You gotta observe if your opponent is going to respect you, play a solid game, or is he going to be a nut, or is he just going to go with an autopilot plan? Because like nuts don't have to be autopilot; they just have to go do some wackadoo things that you're not gonna expect.
Yeah.
Things like wake up S, like random supers, just nuts.
Stupid stuff. Like CEO actually did pretty poorly, but through pools, until I got to like respectable players, and I even did it to him, I lost my first, my second match against a nutty Hagger. Or no, a nutty Thor. This guy was going freaking nuts. And I was like, because I was Wesker, and I was like, I don't know what to do about this. He's just going nuts. So I was like, screw it. And I went Nemesis. And like, you're not going to go nuts on me now. I have armor. You can't do that anymore. I'm going to stop that nutty stuff. I feel it's easier to play a nut. It's once you have a plan based around people that are nutty, it's easier to play a nut because they're just going to keep doing dumb stuff. And it's like, oh, don't matter. I have a safe option that I'm going to kill you for if you keep being stupid.
Again, that goes back to knowing the matchups and be like, all right, so the Nuts is going to go crazy. You're not going to know what he's going to do. But there are certain things that he's going to do that are not safe. And if you know he's going to do it, you just wait for him to do it, and you just block the rest.
Oh, I'm a Spencer. I'm going to do light, medium, heavy, overhead, armor piercer. Even though armor piercer is super unsafe, I'm still going to do it because I'm a nut.
And if they block it, I'm going to bionic arm. Because I'm going to go, oh, shit.
And then X Factor overhead. Good stuff. Way to be flowchart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. before we play, shout outs to IFD. I'm wearing my IFD shirt. Hey.
I still don't know what that means. I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud.
You are a fraud, even though you were running IFD at Civil War when you played Andre.
Was I?
I'm fucking drunk.
I had no idea. Yo, I'm about to get a shirt. Someone sent me a fraud shirt. Send it to my P.O. box or something.
I'm sure we can get you sponsored by IFD. Alright, and here we go. Alright, the fun part, getting in on that. Oh, whoa. Oh, you got these? You gonna do it to me? Oh.
Fuck, I hate when that happens. Whoa.
Oh, I tried to hit Sentinel. That's unfortunate. And Nut. Oh.
See that? I realized we're going over people going nuts, so I'm not going to let him go nuts on me. Screw that. Let's get some Sentinel.
Oh, I'm losing Virgil.
I don't know how you're going to deal with this.
I think I'm going to die from this. That's how I'm going to deal with it. Oh, you didn't want to drop it for me?
I was actually really scared.
I probably could have gotten hit by Dante.
And I would have gotten a scaled combo, but I'm pretty sure I would have killed you anyway.
It would have been a better option.
Yeah, just to get hit.
Alright, fucking Dante. Oh, you... Oh, wow.
Oh, I blocked that. Can you kill him?
Nah.
You got these loops?
I already used up my ground bounce, so I can't get it.
Oh, what? Air dash.
Ah.
Whoa. Drones were not there long enough. I was thinking that I was Sentinel, which is that was stupid. And Viper's going to go down. I made a horrible decision.
Oh, wow. Where's my DHC?
Oh, I messed it up. Oh, my God. Fuck it. Fuck it. I did it.
I'll let you do it.
Oh, I tried to go for something fancy. Oh, that was a throw, but it didn't work.
Did it too early.
Way too early. Sad face. Dante's going to go down, but... Oh, what?
I'm a fraud.
And I guess I wasn't holding down back.
Ah.
He whiffed.
Oops.
He done goofed.
Aw.
Oh, fuck, man. Oh, fuck.
Go nuts!
This
Go
guy.
nuts!
I tried to hit a button. I could have blocked. I tried to hit him out of it. I should have just blocked it.
You should... Well, if you blocked and gotten crossed up, that would have sucked.
But yeah, that's why I didn't want to. That's why I wanted to hit a button.
Yeah.
And I hit heavy for some reason instead of just hitting jab.
Should be like, jab.
Do I want... Yeah, I gotta work on Dante. Did that really go over both? Haha, it's not scroll, so I don't care. No, don't hit him.
Oh, whoops. Oh, my God.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, this sucks.
No, it doesn't. Oh,
Wow. Wow, what happened to the rest of my buttons?
yes, it does. They don't exist.
Oh, my God.
Alright. Good question. Jess Logan. Point character.
What he wants a point character? I would run Point Strange and put on Doom. That's all I can think of.
Strange Amy. I mean, let's see. Thinking about it, what assists though? I assume Cold Star with Amy, but what assists with Strange?
Yeah, that's a very hard question to answer. But honestly, I would put Point Strange and put Doom in the back just so you can be super lame. So that's all I can think of. I just think a team shouldn't have Strange on it. Shout out to Dominion.
No. Shouts to Ryan Hunter.
Oh no. See,
He's got a fairly legit Strange. It feels very different playing against his Strange because it's actually really good.
I've never played his Strange, but I know he beat Ski at CEO.
Yeah, no, he runs a very strong Strange. On point, mind you, on point.
Yeah, I like Point Strange.
Ah,
Fuck. Whoa.
oh, whoops. Ah,
Oh, it doesn't work off of that. I didn't know that.
oh, that's right.
Oh no, I messed that up so bad, and I'm gonna lose for it. Don't kill Dante, at least, please. No! I should have neutral tacked. I saw the chip coming. Up, time to be a fraud. He has no bar. I have plenty. Yes, yes.
Oh my god, and I blocked that. Ah, okay.
I messed it up. Oh, why'd I do that? I should have done an anti-air button or just EX Seismo. That was so late. Oh, fucking cat.
Oh my god, I saw the helper and I thought you were gonna freeze. I deserve this if I lose. Oh my god.
I'll take the damage.
Yep. Oh my god. Oh, I deserve this. Oh my god.
And salty one?
Yes.
Always. We stay salty. That just knows you want to get better. Shows, I said knows.
Oh my god, how I whiff.
Uh-oh, fraud. Drop the combo. Don't know Dante yet, sadly. Shout out to me choosing to pick up the worst brother of Sparta. He's still not a bad character. He's a good character. I don't understand why it was ever even like an idea that he wasn't a good character.
Oh wow.
Still doing it.
Wow, where's my X Factor?
Well,
Ah, I lost my air dash at the wrong time. God damn it.
alright, I got a new mix-up. Oh, messed it up. Good block.
Ah,
Fuck. Fuck. that's fucking Seismo.
Oh my god.
Oh, what?
Oh my god. Ah.
What is it? I messed it up. Oh, I messed that up too. Whoa, that was a fly. Oh my god, the confirmations. Shit, I couldn't get that fast enough.
But know what he wasn't doing, folks? EX Knuckle.
Because I know he can do a counter if I do something stupid.
I looked at his meter. I observed the situation. He only had 1 meter, which means he could EX Knuckle and that was it. So he went for it. He was done. If he was 2, I was not going to do that. I was going to like, all right, we can't do that no more. Because if he does EX Knuckle, I do counter. He goes, nope, just kidding, and does EX Seismo. But with 1 meter, I knew he couldn't EX Knuckle safely. And that's what I was going for. I was shooting him like, come on, EX Knuckle me, baby. Do it. I know you wanna. I know you want. And Unkn0wn was like, no, fuck you. No.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be stupid. I tried to get I thought I can get at least a trade off the lasers, because my lasers will cause a knockdown. Yours just cause stun, so I'd be able to dash in and get in off the knockdown and do a little bit of damage.
Yep.
But I mistimed it like 4 times.
Hey, I kept shooting. You weren't coming close, and I kept hitting you, or you blocked it. So
Yeah,
why am I stopping?
Yeah.
There's no reason to stop. Like, had you done something that I was like scared of, I'd be like, okay.
We got a question.
All right, so we got a question.
All right, let's say during a match, like after first game or something, you realize that your opponent is very assist heavy. Sorry. Or depends on a certain assist. It's very assist heavy, or depends on a certain assist. I never see this happen in tournament play, but why don't people snap on the assist? Would it be better for me to snap on the assist or just kill the point character?
Okay.
Yes and no. You should never not kill a point character if you can kill, because you always should go for a kill unless you're snapping in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And even then, you should go for the full combo before you snap Phoenix. But yeah, if you're playing a guy, let's say you're playing a guy with like a specific gimmick and it revolves around assists. So let's throw out Strider. Like Strider's a character, like a lot of people use Strider. Their Striders generally are not that great, but they use his assists really well, like with Wesker.
Yeah.
Reset, gunshot, and then teleport mix up. Call Vajra, mix you up that way.
Yeah.
If you know they have some kind of strong gimmick around an assist character, you should snap that character in and kill him.
And I feel like the big question would be more, do you want to snap in the assist or do you want to deal with X Factor level 3 nonsense? And
Right.
with some of the characters, it's both. With Doom, it's not so much, but with again like Strider, it's I'll snap in Strider because I'm gonna kill Strider anyway because X Factor level 3 Strider's stupid and his team is based around nonsense. So I feel like it'd be a little bit of both, column A and column B.
Yeah.
But it happens.
You should make that decision. Like sometimes they don't even have an assist that's like the gimmick, so like a Wesker assist. But if you think they're like a nutty player and you're like worried about X Factor level 3 Wesker, just snap him in.
Yeah.
You should always look at a person's team and make a game plan out of it.
It all depends on the team, what you're snapping in. Like Team Scrub, as it's been announced, Virgil, Magneto, Wesker. Even CJ Showstopper said that. Shout out to CJ Showstopper, cool people. He was like, yo, I don't care if it's Team Scrub, I made it up. Like, good stuff. It's a really good team. And
It's a really good team. All 3 characters are viable as the anchor, X Factor or not. All 3 characters are really good in a lot of matchups. All 3 characters are really strong.
solo. They can all do well by
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah, and then you combine that with Magneto's strong beam assist, Wesker's OTG for extending combos, and Virgil's rapid slash for good solid keep away. You got like an all-around badass team.
Yeah, it's a really good team. So in that situation, I don't want to deal with X Factor level 3 Virgil. So if he's on point, I'm killing him. If Wesker's on point, I'm snapping at Virgil.
Yeah, no, you should have your own plan when you're fighting someone. Like, before you even hit the start of the match, before you hit that last, assist, you should look at your team and like, all right, look at their team and be like, all right, this guy is playing Zero May Cry. All right, I have to kill Zero. But he's got Virgil, Anchor, and Dante second. I'll kill Zero, but now I'm going to snap in his
That
Dante.
dude's getting friggin' snapped. Oh, no, it's snapping at Virgil.
Yes, Dante's getting snapped out, Virgil's getting snapped in.
Yeah.
So, if you manage to get past Zero, you're like, all right, I want to get rid of Virgil so that he can't, X Factor level 3 me and swords me until, like, I make a mistake.
Yeah, which is complete nonsense. So I think I honestly would rather go for the level 3 BS character over the assist. Even... but on that team, I would kill Virgil, then kill Magneto. I would deal with level 3 Wesker over a level 3 Magneto anytime.
But like if you're playing a team, for me, if I play against Chris G, I'm always more worried about killing his Doom than his Morgan.
Yeah.
Because his Doom enables his Morgan. His Morgan can't do as well without Doom assist, especially against my characters. Because with Super Scroll, if she doesn't have Doom, I can Meteor Smash her if she tries to start doing her Fireball stuff, and I can catch her, or at least make her stop. With Tass, he actually all you have to do with Tass is stay on the ground, if she throws fireballs on the ground, you step forward a little bit, and then you do projectile counter. You'll send the forward projectile back at her, and then the back projectile will pass right through you, and now she's got 2 projectiles coming at her. So it's kind of nice.
A lot of characters can if she's at super jump height, what I'm starting to do is just dash over and over again under her, so she can't get a fireball out.
So
just wave dash while she's super jump height.
Yeah, and if she calls Doom, just start smacking Doom.
Yeah. But
Because like I said, Doom enables Morgan. Like Morgan by herself is not as like bad as with Doom. Doom enables Morgan. He's an enabler.
Freaking enabler.
Don't be an enabler, folks.
For some reason, if you you might be able to check out a hitbox guide, but Doom's missiles, the hitbox of the missiles is nowhere near the missile going up. So that's why it's kind of used as like I guess you call it an anti-air assist, which is really silly because you're trying to punish Morgan, and even though the missiles are way behind, you try to hit her and you get hit by a missile. So, oh my God, freaking Morgan Doom makes me so salty.
Yep. So do we have any other questions for us? Because otherwise I got a very sad KOF player that needs attention.
Yeah, we got a good.
All right, we got a good question.
Not.
Other than how it feels like to lose to Andre, very bad. Don't ever lose to Andre.
A lot of
Well,
people are asking about like their team comps, and I think that's for a different show. Picking good teams. I think me and Unkn0wn talked about that.
what?
A lot of people are asking about team comps, but I think me and Unkn0wn talked about it in the show on how to choose a good team.
Yeah, we could definitely do a team show about comps. Like, all right, let me just get in the camera. Oh, what are you doing to me? How rude. We can definitely do a show about team comps. You can feel free to message both myself and Unkn0wn on Twitter. Feel free to blast the Twitter splash. Hey, you can be like, what do you think about these team comps to our Twitter? I tend to respond to pretty much everyone on Twitter because at work, a lot of what I do is I set everything up and then I click a button and I have to wait until everything's done. So that gives me a lot of downtime between clicking buttons.
And I'm at home playing League of Legends.
You fraud.
I'm a fraud.
So that's it for us for tonight. Sorry we started even later, even though we promised to start later. Yeah, blame GimR.
Well, it was partially my fault, yeah.
It was pretty much your fault.
No, it's my fault.
Yeah.
It was me and Unknown's fault.
It's not my fault. Why? Because this is my house. It's never my fault.
I got here really early. Unknown got here 20 minutes before the show, and then like had to timestamp a video that we actually didn't need to timestamp.
Way to go, guys.
Yeah. All right. Now let's do these splash pages. You know what it is. Follow us, twitch.tv/VGBootCamp. It's a little purple button at the top left. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link is in the description. Same with facebook.com/VGBootCamp, at VGBootCamp on Twitter, and our YouTube page. If you're watching this live, it is all under the stream, all those links. Also follow me on Twitter, at VGBC_GimR. Follow my brother, too, at VGBC_Aposl, APOSL. Alright, here's our weekly schedule, guys. As you know, tonight at 8:30 p.m. 9 is Breakdown with DJHuoshen Unkn0wn. Next week, we're not sure what character we're going to do. We might do team comps, though, because they have to work on more characters. Tuesday, Smash at Xanadu, Project M, Brawl, Melee, you know what it is, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday night, Zambats. We have a lot of competition. We got the big 2 and Wednesday night fights, so come watch, help us out. Fridays, this usually doesn't happen. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do the Dojo, which is Marvel. You know, Wednesday night Zambats is where Unkn0wn and DJ got good, and they couldn't have done it without Xanadu. So check them out. If you live in Maryland,
I got good by myself.
If you live in Maryland, if you live in Maryland, and you play Magic, Smash, or fighting games, check them out. Xanadu-games.com. Follow them on Facebook, Xanadu Games FGC. Follow them on Twitter at Xanadu_games. And last but not least, my boy, Emperor Banda. He's probably the reason we got all these viewers tonight. Check him out on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Emperor Banda. He does a lot of Let's Plays. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. This is GimR with VG Bootcamp. We will see you next week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, this weekend we're doing a regional Project M tournament. It's the first time I think there's been like a big Project M tournament since the Smash mod. That's this Saturday starting around noon. Ohio and New York are coming down, so it's pretty hype. Alright, see you guys later.